Alright, in our previous tutorial we had introduced our lights. Now we're ready to put the camera in before we do our final renders. So once again I'll need that hot box, so I'm going to hold on the space bar. I'll go to Create and Cameras and Camera and Aim. The icon like the light is now put in the middle of your document down at 0, 0, 0 vertices in the center of your viewport. So I'm going to click on the Y axis and I'm going to drag that up. So I can get that a little easier. You'll notice that it's comprised of a camera icon, and then you'll notice that the vertex is a distance away from the actual camera. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit T on the keyboard, and when I do so I've got two separate sets of vertices that I can manipulate. And like the light, if I click on the one that's inside the yellow box, I can move the target area of my camera where I'd like to locate it. In this case, I want to render the top of the desk, so I'm going to hold down V, and you'll see the box turns into a circle here. I'm going to snap it down into that general area. That looks pretty good. And now before I struggle with this, try to line up the shot, I'm going to go into Panels, Perspective, and there's my camera. Okay, so that's where my camera is located at this point. Now, a couple of ways we can go about this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera gate on, or that white skin that we see that gives us the actual camera parameters. And I've done that by clicking on the white box and the blue circle. Now I can use my option and my 3-button mouse here if I choose, just like my perspective window. But often enough you may find it's more desirable to use your orthographic views to manipulate your camera view. So again, you've got two options with camera and aim. You've got the actual camera icon, and then you've got the target area. Alright, so if I was to click on the camera icon, I change where the camera is located. If I change the pivot point, or that center hot point, it changes where the camera will be pointing towards. Okay, the target I might have in mind. So, it's up to you. It really is subjective. So I'm going to set this camera up, and I think I'll just go right to the camera view itself. And I'll set the shot up. And again, I just want to see what it looks like, so I'll click on the IPR. Once again, I'm not going to get my shadows because we've set for ray trace rendering, but it gives you a pretty good general idea of what's going to happen. So now I'm ready to go in and start to set up my final renders.